Fair use, copyright, facts. FNN, Fastcar News Network. Quick update. I put out a video that was a pro Lucidity video. Had some other info in it also with Jaspie, who sent me a very nice message. And in here, darling Lucidity was very demanding. Usually she has perfect writing technique, capitalizing when needed, but when angry, she tends to just do all lowercase. There is no way you're putting my selfie on a video. Delete this. Well, you know ordering me isn't going to work. But if you were polite, it would. Delete this video, Fastcar. I'm going to chalk this up to my beloved being hangry. She doesn't like to eat, which is why she's so skinny with such a nice figure. Maybe she hasn't slept well lately. Or the other thing that I don't talk about. I'm not mad. You know what, Vanessa? I forgive you. I said in a previous video recently, if you saw it, that I regret leaving you flat. And I said if I could do it over again, I would. So I'm not mad at you. I'm not sure why you didn't just say please or could in any nice way. But we know this is not the way to get through to me. Just a little bit. I like the spice. Just a tiny little bit of politeness. And I would do it just because I'm cool. I've written down, I'm not going to show the people, a few things you could have said. A few of many ways. So I hope that's how this gets done. I don't mind taking this down. I'm not sure why you're mad because your picture is all over. And I was just proud and showing it off as part of the news story. Maybe you're trying to push my limits. That's what I'm going to chalk this up to. But it didn't work. I'm still here for you. You're still my favorite Mexican-based babe on the game. All right. Yes. So I put the stream on. There was like 13 people, probably half of them asleep. AFK. There's 68 people now. It's crazy how fast people love Lucidity videos, especially now that she's in a positive light. In fact, I think if you streamed again, darling, people would come and watch, especially when I did a vid about it. Please come see Lucidity. I know another streamer who doesn't get many views, who I once called a retard and a humpback. I want to give a word about that, people. You know what? I'm going to make a separate vid. I'm going to make a separate vid about that. Okay, so it's like, yeah, maybe one question. I don't want to hear anything about feet. Nothing negative. Nothing trolly. We were married? No, I was never married. And when was this? No. The king and queen thing was fun, and Lucy was into it because she likes being superior to people. And, you know, who's more famous or better than Fastcar? So it was an exciting time. But no, we We're not actually married. In fact, I often called her, quote, gamer Lucidity. Okay, anything else that's not trolly? Um, I already did kind of the Lucidity video. There is, besides that folder I have of all kinds of fun stuff, which is on Rumble, where there's freedom of speech. No, I don't think, I'm not gonna, no, I'm not interested in, I didn't read the rest of what he said out loud, or she. Oh, congratulations. Half Mexican or full Mexican? See, no, I'm not dissing you, but talking like that, and I don't think she's ever done anything to you. She, are you a female or is this a dude trolling? All I want before I finish this conversation, send me a friend request right now. I don't want any stories. Your mic is broken. Your cat ate it. I want to hear your voice to know you're actually a girl. So I'm going to mute my mic for a second. Okay, hold on. Just, I'll get back to you when this is over. This is, in fact, a female, or at least a guy who can do the best imitation, has kind of a Mexican / Cali accent, and said, I know for a fact I look better than that skank. How do you know that? Everyone has different tastes, right? I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying it's possible. But no. Uh, I don't want this to be too long. I do prefer generally Latina women. But after you've had, if you saw my previous videos recently, over 5,000 women, it's not just looks or big titties. There's something else you look for. I'll call it personality. And I'm not saying you don't have one. Lucidity has a sassy little spice, including the posts here. Oh, if in person, if she got sass, oh, I would give her a hug. Like as she was peak mad, just a hug. Here you go. I know you're hangry. Wait, you heard she's big? No. Well, the last I saw, she was very skinny. Oh, tall? She is tall for a girl. Uh, and taller than a lot of dudes, probably. Near 6 foot with no shoes on. But Big Daddy is 6'9", so she's a tiny little thing to me. Okay. Wow. Look at this. Pro Lucidity. Give her another chance. So I shouldn't get mad she came on here making demands on my channel. Because you know, that doesn't work with Fastcar for anyone. That's an easy way to... I'm not going to finish that sentence. All right, people, this was supposed to be a minute long, and we're probably at 10 or 15 minutes. I know, you're... motherfucker. motherfuckers. Everybody with the feet. What is it with feet? I don't know who that is. I never heard of that. But you're going to have to ask Lucidity if she sells her bathwater. Maybe she doesn't bath. Maybe she's a shower kind of gal. Or a California woke bohemian that just doesn't. I don't know. I have no information. But I do for a fact know somebody who takes baths. Shout out to my man Jaspie, the streamer. I think he would sell you his bathwater for a bunch of money. Yo, Jaspie, you want to sell your bathwater to some people for bucks? Underwear? You'd have to ask Jaspie. I might do a vid and just look. I like to, unlike everyone else on the game who's always negative, I like to celebrate the positive. Right? I'm a king maker. I don't need to be in the spotlight. I might do a pro Jaspie video. We've been hanging out lately. No, not in real life. Although he's not all that far. Digitally, let's say. I don't want to give too much away, but I think that he's the most. Can I say this? I think Jaspie is the most fun guy on Guild Wars. If there was someone else, a dude I did a podcast with, it would be Jaspie, because he has the right combination of wit and dickiness, and he's got it. He's not scared of a microphone. But I digress. That's for another video. Okay, Vanessa, I hope you're having a great day. I hope you fix something, or, well, it's kind of late, quite honestly. I hope you fix something to eat, or mommy had leftovers for you. All right. Ugh. Yes, and then I'm ending. Feed her like a bottle? No, she's like 50. No, I wouldn't feed her with a bottle. Oh, normal. You mean put her on my lap and just feed her like a baby? That would be a little weird. But yes, to be controversial. Make it a headline. If you see her in team chat, Lucidity Fastcar said he would feed you food. It's all in fun. Yeah. You're not more fun than Jaspie. I could already tell with all your typing that you would be very quiet on a mic. Who? Wait. Lucidity? I have to end on this. Back in the day, when she hung with us, she was quiet, reserved on the mic when we had Candy and World Soul and the others. At first, but it was kind of, I think, being the new guy and feeling the situation out. Yeah, not knowing if they hated her or whatever. I did ask, probably try to be nice to the girls, the gang. But after, not that long, you could see in videos I made, she was laughing and having fun, and she was a good addition to girl group. Okay. You guys always want Lucidity facts. Uh, I really got to end this. The short answer is there's no other that I know fun girls. There was World Soul, who sadly left for another game. I've met a few, and they're just not fun. There's one, I'm not going to say her name, we'll call her Dragon Girl, who's very fun, but she refuses to use a microphone. But there's just a lack of fun girls that are especially spicy, but still sweet and all that. I don't know why. Probably the good ones are taken, right? I mean, Candy Guzzler is beautiful and talented and sexy and fun, quirky. She met a dude on the game. I think they're married. He's a super cool guy, Bear. So the few I think that are super cool are taken. Emmy, I just don't talk to enough. It really only takes a few words, and then I'm like, you know, they're a drug addict, a serious alcoholic, or something. There's a few that are fun. Mm-hmm. Look, there is six. Oh shit, 100. It is 2:30 in the morning here, and there's well over 100 on. Of course, we get a lot of night owls on Guild Wars. It's crazy how even here, all of you have your mics muted. I mean, that's cool that you're not interrupting me, but I know it's because people are just awkward on a mic. I like someone who can chat. All right, really, I'm thirsty, I'm hot. I gotta put the AC on. It's oddly humid. Give me the name, and then I want to get off. I do know many chomps. Um, I do know many chomps. There's going to be some mad people here because she's she's beloved and hated at the same time. She's very controversial. Oh, people, obviously she has fans. Her stream gets upwards of 150. Um, and there's at least that many that hate her just because she terrorizes them. I'm not taking a side. I'm just saying. As for your question, you want me to be real? Many Chomps is an interesting character. She has, a Meepo, and that alone is like plus 100 aura. She's fun when she's had an energy drink and funny. She's a cute little white girl. She's very talented and artsy. I don't want to say too many private things, but she will shock you. Oh, I'm going to stain my deck today. You're a tiny little white girl. You don't stain decks. You take selfies on the gram and Snapchat with duck face and your butt sticking out. What girl is, you know, um, I don't know what her deal is. There's a couple people here interested. Uh, I don't want to divulge any private conversations. I will say, I think just personally, I think she has a secret family. You know how like Japanese men? Yeah, yeah. Um, as someone that was a profiler for the government for a long time, I can't get a read on this one. That usually happens when they have certain. Well, I'm going to leave it at that. Um, but she's very cute, and I could see why boys and girls would like her. Personally, I think she's taken, and I even got yelled at. Chompy doesn't even know that. Um, so once in a while, I hop on her stream for a short period just to say hi or to link a food pic. People ask for it for whatever reason. Please link your food of the day. Okay. And I may comment, sometimes she's dressed up. Chompy looks like a vampire. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's goth or something. And I might mention it. You look gothy today. Or you look well rested. That's kind of the extent of it. I had one of her users or watchers on the stream send me a scathing mail. Along the line, it seemed like this person has a thing for Chompy and felt threatened? Question mark? That's only for the Chompy fans. Is she going to hear this? No, she doesn't subscribe to me, as far as I know. She has said that once in a while she'll just randomly go through vid titles and watch one, sometimes with a friend or friends. But basically, it was actually pretty long. The person said, Chompy hates you and all pushy men that compliment her. She's not that kind of girl. And I'm like, I just said she looked rested. No. No, I don't sit and flirt with her. Just hi. I'll comment, can I see the dogs? That's 99% of it. No, that's not for me to say. If she wants to let you into her life, you have to talk to her about that. But I'm going to leave it at that. But yes, I do know little Chompy, and I think she's adorable, even though people hate her guts. She's just fun and funny. Do you know how many people have said that? I've said similar. I actually went lower than you. He said, how old is that bitch? I don't know if that's... What's your guess? Sometimes she looks 18 and sometimes 35. I have the same issue. I don't know how she does it. I think she's a vampire. And when she drinks the sweet nectar of people, it might give her more of a youthful glow. And then as time goes by without the blood, I don't know, maybe she's in her 20s, she goes back to her 20 form. She has joked. Yes, using the word, I need a drink so bad, using the word chompire. This was supposed to be a Lucidity video. So we're going to end on this. And Vanessa, we all miss you. You know, she either has most of the community blocked or she uses a little trick. She pretends she has everybody blocked, and she's in invisible mode or offline. So if you try to message her, it would seem like you're blocked. But in fact, she can hear every word you say or read. Well, because she thinks she's a slick little. A nickname? No, I have no nicknames for Lucy. Spicy. Peanut? No. She's too tall to be a peanut. She's kind of the right color. Maybe almond? No, she's too tall to be peanut. Plus, people would think that was a boob joke, and, let's be honest. I, I don't have an official size for you. She probably told me or the whole world at once, but I don't know. Nor do I care about that right now. You sound super horny. Right. Okay. Oh, I will make sure from now on, don't worry. It only takes a second, but I will make it quite clear, don't worry. Certain tricks only work once, unfortunately. I'm going to just leave it at that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed. Oh my God, we have 198. Thank you for coming. Like, this wasn't a planned stream. I was just talking to these dudes. They invited me in. Yes, I'm able to speak on a diverse array of subjects. If you invite me to your Discord or whatever, I will come and chat with people about the game or other things. I'm not scared of a microphone. Yes, one-on-ones, if I'm not busy, I will certainly chat with whatever you'd like to know. I'd rather be online with my Vanessa all the time, or even Dragon person. I'm going to do a vid right after this about someone important. All right, please enjoy.